My wife and I just moved back to Montana. As we crossed over Lost Trail Pass, we noticed Montana's vibrant green. It reminded me of Ireland. Our hearts soared as we pulled into Ravalli County with our 4-foot by 8-foot trailer in tow. Mariah and I were overjoyed to once again call this place home. With its stunning mountains, fresh air, high noon sun, and blue painted skies, it's obvious why Montana is called the Big Sky State. 3 days before, I'd arrived at the rental location to pick up the trailer. Before I walked in, I found myself starting to panic. What if they didn't hold my reservation? What if they didn't have the trailer? What if something went wrong? What if we couldn't leave for Montana on time? What if? When my mind starts to race with anxiety, I immediately start reading everything I can place my eyes on. I read signs, billboards, book covers, any words within spotting distance. I do this with the intention of finding something insightful to interrupt my frantic brain. Anything to help redirect my paranoia and insecurities and provide a little context. That day, as I entered the rental location, I started scanning the environment for helpful words and noticed a paper flyer on the counter. 2 words caught my eye. No problem. There it was in bold and all caps. The day's context. I paid and signed for the trailer in less than 5 minutes. No problem. We hooked the trailer to the Toyota, and I realized I hadn't installed a connection for the taillights. No problem. I found a part, called a friend, and we installed it. No problem. That misstep put us several hours behind schedule. No problem. I stood up until 1:30 in the morning, loading the trailer. No problem. We were supposed to leave for Salt Lake City the following morning at 8, but we left at 4 p.m. instead. No problem. We drove halfway to Las Vegas, and we stayed the night with our friends, Mike and Brittany. No problem. On our way to Las Vegas, we ran into heavy traffic. No problem. Our 4-hour journey to Vegas took 7 hours. No problem. We arrived in Montana a half day late. No problem. There are real problems in the world, but a lot of perceived problems are just that, perceived. When something doesn't go right, it's not a sign of things falling apart. It's life. It's impossible to be prepared for every mishap. When I choose an uplifting context during life's challenging moments, I can skip the anger, the self-doubt, the negative self-talk, and get straight to the solution. No problem. The more I practiced holding an uplifting context, the more joy I find in life's bumpy moments.